Welcome to Little Talks, your weekly dose of marketing news, trends, and insights from Littlefield Agency. Grab your coffee, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Welcome back to another edition of Little Talks with Littlefield Agency. I'm Sam Littlefield. With me is
Roop.
We are in the middle of April. Claude had a good reminder. Happy Tax Day to those who celebrate. And who celebrates Tax Day? Do you get a refund? I'm sure.
I'm not getting a refund.
He's got extension. Claude, I hope you get a refund.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
did.
Okay,
I
good.
don't have to pay this time.
Okay, that's a good thing. Anyway, happy Tax Day. Shout out to my CPA, my best friend, Price Atkins, who is not listening to this podcast. I don't think he's ever listened to a podcast. He texts us about the podcast, but he doesn't listen to the podcast. And he has been working 80 to 90 hours a week for the last month. So Pricey, hang in there. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, the forest through the trees. We've got a Masters recap. There's not much to talk about. Rory won his second green jacket. My wife, my lovely wife, is so excited. She loves Rory. I kind of thought it fell flat at the end on Sunday. It wasn't my most favorite Masters finish, but we did witness history. It's cool to see a back-to-back winner. First time since Tiger Woods in the early 2000s.
This is the fourth one to do that, is what I read.
Wow, I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Is that right?
I'm very proud of you, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
if he wins next year, what would it be?
The 3-peat.
Yeah, but has that ever been done?
No.
Okay.
No. And I just don't see that happening. But hey, history's history, baby. We'll see what happens. Speaking of my wife who loves Rory McIlroy, it is my lovely wife, my better half. It is her birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to
My
Dr.
dentist.
Ta, your dentist, who does business with Claude's dad. It's just a small world that we live in. Honey, I love you so much. I know you don't listen to this podcast, but I love you. Your patient loves you. You're so loved. You're going to have a wonderful weekend. She is 35 years young. She looks like she's 28.
Yeah. So I found out is she older than you? Is this right?
Yeah, but it's a whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So Tara will be like, yeah, I'm older than Sam. I'm like, you're older by 5 months and 9 days.
she made it sound like it was 5 years.
And she's like, well, her thing is, what year did you graduate from high school? I graduated in 2010. She graduated in 2009.
Oh.
So she was very young.
Yeah. That just depends on when your birthday is in the year.
100%. Anyway, she likes to hold it over my head, but to my sugar mama, to the old cougar herself, happy birthday. Speaking of, we had, guys, Ditch Witch is in the house. Love to have them in the house. Sean and Savannah were here yesterday. Sean is celebrating a wedding anniversary today. Happy anniversary to Hubs and his better half, Dallas. And Kristen is here today. So it's a lovely jam-packed client Ditch Witch week.
Real Ditch Witch week here.
Yeah, we got some grasshopper weeks coming up, so it's a really, really good thing. A lot going on here in the middle of April as we have got a storm season. Katie Kite, I'm ready for an alert. I love this. Tara is petrified of tornadoes. I would never want a tornado to hit anyone or to destroy anything or to hurt anyone. But this storm season, I don't know, just gets me going.
The tornadoes are
smell
bad.
in the air is awesome.
I walked out of our garage this morning with the kids. I was like, hey, kids.
Smell that?
You smell that? There's a storm coming. And Matt was like, Dad, how'd you do that? And I was like, but trust me, buddy, it's in your genes. But yeah, you could smell the storm this morning. It's coming our way.
They had baseball-sized hail in Kansas.
Oh.
Baseball?
That's what I said on the news.
Oh, was that clickbait?
Well, the grass, appreciate the grass is so green. Everything's so vibrant.
I was on
the best part.
phone with one of our consultants this morning, and she's up in Boston, and Ann is her name, and I hold up my computer, and I show all the green foliage. She's like, holy smokes.
It's green country. That's what
That
they call
is
it.
wicked, crazy. It is green country. We're in the heart of Tulsa, and I love spring, so it's good that and April showers bring Mayflowers. We digress. We have one topic today, Claude. Boom. Roop.
Why long-term partnerships outperform vendors?
Gosh, that word.
We don't like that word. We've talked about that before.
We talked about this 2 weeks ago.
We don't like to be called or referred to as a vendor. And I think that's because we really align ourselves more with the first part of this topic. That
Partner.
Long-term partner.
Yes.
And we have some long-term partnerships.
Almost 25 years, many at the 10-year plus mark, many in that 3 to 6 year range, which is awesome. The word vendor gives me the heebie-jeebies. And here's the thing, and I don't mean this to sound bad, but we had an internal meeting yesterday, and we're talking about updating our Littlefield Agency swag for our clients, for us, et cetera. And I was like, yeah, what vendor are you using? And I didn't mean it in a negative connotation. It's a one and done thing. Hey, we order our annual swag for our clients and for us. Our vendor is X company.
Vendors are kind of like tools. You get out a toolbox, use it, put it away.
And by the way, appreciate them. They produce some high quality swag for us.
You got to have tools.
We have for our clients that definitely know this, their Christmas present last year was a JBL Littlefield Agency branded speaker. And I brought it this last weekend. We were at a ranch celebrating Tara's uncle's birthday. And that speaker can produce some sound, baby. And it's little. It's a little mini clip. I could clip it on my belt. I could clip it on my golf bag. We could have it here on the table. And we love it. And I'm so thankful for those vendors that do that. And our clients love it. They use it all the time. It's a great reminder. But we, as a strategic agency partner, are not a vendor. And we're going to talk today. Claude, this is going to our prospective clients. And for our prospective clients out there that have agency partnerships or consultants that you consult with, think about as you work with them going forward, are they a vendor or are they looking out in your best strategic interest?
Yeah, and you're just really looking at today we're going to try to define a little bit what's the difference, what makes you a partner versus a vendor, and what the advantages and maybe disadvantages are to the two.
Start us off, Roop, sure.
So, one of the things right out of the gate is that, and we talked about this just now, vendors tend to execute a task. You need a speaker, a T-shirt, you have some audit maybe that it's a one and done kind of deal, where partners are solving problems.
Yes.
They're a little more thinking about you and your business. Your business and your brand is like our own, right? We have the successes and failures with you. A vendor's kind of like they got paid and they're done.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Solving problems. We have a lot of institutional knowledge for our clients.
That's a big part of it. Yeah,
that's it's our job, and not all of our current clients 100%. We are absolutely up to speed on their business. Our job is to quickly get up to speed on prospective customers' business. And Trent knows his product a lot better than we do. But Chelsea Clement knows a lot about Grasshopper product. Mike Rocco does. Half the team here at the agency that works on that account knows a lot. Same with Ditch Witch, Clopay, H.E. Williams, et cetera. I was with Becca the other day, and she was told I was using ChatGPT. Our garage door is slowly deteriorating. I was like, Becca, want to have a fun conversation with you. Here's how I kind of search this, et cetera. And she rattled off 5 different product lines. No computer in sight, no phone. She's like, you do this. Here's the benefits. Here's features. I'm like, damn, good. Like, that's really impressive. And that is our job with institutional knowledge, to get up to speed on your business, whereas the vendor may not as much. Let me give you an example. We had a form submission 2 months ago. Hi, I'm looking for an agency. We need 50 brochures designed and updated. No, thank you. I bet we would have taken that 10 years ago. And I said, hey, really appreciate you reaching out. We are not the right partner for you. And I didn't say go find a vendor. I was just like, hey, there's a lot of other great agencies that would love to work on that, but that is just not, we're not in the business. And don't get me wrong, we have some clients that need brochure updates. Absolutely, we do that because we're driving strategy elsewhere.
Yeah.
So we'll say no to those engagements. But what else, Roop?
One of the other benefits of a partner versus a vendor, and we added long-term partnerships. So not just partner, but long-term partnerships. And we tend to
take great pride in that.
Yeah, and we tend to thrive, I think, even stronger as a partner when we have time to evolve and grow that relationship with a client. You start to really gather that institutional knowledge and the trust compounds. So over time, you're learning to trust each other in different scenarios and situations. Again, I think one of the big differences, and when I was typing this out, was I added that long-term, because I was thinking about our long-term partnerships we've had.
Yeah.
That long-term thing really kind of goes someplace. And that's kind of, I think, rare and unusual, maybe. Yeah. I always hear like, wow, you guys had a client that long? That's crazy. Or clients that long? That's crazy. But it's because they trust us, we trust them, and we're just growing that knowledge and doing better work as time goes on. We
have a relatively new client. When we kicked off well over 2 years ago, we asked for a lot of data from them. And said, yeah, we'll get that. Well, we followed up and we never got it. And we had a meeting with them last October in person at their facilities. And we're like, hey, kind of revisiting that conversation from a year ago, we'd really like to have this. And the client straight up said, she's like, hey, what you were asking for at the time, considering we didn't know you except for a few Zoom calls. Right. And yeah, you guys seem like great people and you've been around for a long time. But she's like, we not that she didn't trust us, but we needed to build that trust. Yeah. And she goes, I am happy to give you that information out because I know, love, and trust you. And we've secured a lot more of that business, which is awesome. And guess what? When we walked back into Tulsa 2 business days later, in Chris's inbox was all of that data.
He was probably pretty happy
and
about that.
And we didn't take that as a slight. It's just like,
No,
hey, you
it's
know what?
understandable.
Hey, can I have your bank account information?
I've known you a long time. I'm probably never giving you my bank account information, but let's see. Well, I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
I needed a direct deposit for your salary.
Technically, you have it.
That's
right.
a terrible example. But yeah, you have to build that trust. And here's the thing, too. The biggest thing, we lead with this in pitches, is a partner. Tara, my wife, is my partner. Tara and I aren't supposed to agree with each other all the time.
Right.
Okay, she's there to challenge me on certain things. I challenge her. Sometimes does that create tension? Absolutely. Same with our clients. Our clients pay us a lot of money. It is our job to challenge them. They're going to challenge us back. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree, and that's okay because we're fighting for better work. How can we better convert customers and get you, Mr. and Mrs. Client, more sales?
We have the same goals.
Yes.
We're aligned.
I go back to, you've heard this a million times, so sorry to repeat it, brother. The West Wing, one of my favorite shows of all time, Martin Sheen. And it's a heated battle for America, and it's a moment that his cabinet, they're arguing both sides, et cetera. And at the end of the day, he comes on this great monologue, and he's like, hey, you guys are here for a reason. And it's because we're trying to figure out what is the best solution for the United States of America. And our job with our clients, we will respectfully, what we tell prospective clients, we will respectfully battle you at times. And it's not to piss you off, it's to create for a better work outcome. And that is so important because when you become an order taker, and sure, there's things that we have to do for our clients that we just do. There's no point in saying, hey, let's talk about this banner ad. Okay, it's a banner ad, it's retargeting, it's fine, whatever. But our job is to challenge you in a good way that drives business.
Yeah, and we're just because we're focused on the same outcomes and long-term goals that you have. So your success is our success, and we want to be successful too.
Totally, we grow together with our clients.
Yeah.
It's a mutually beneficial thing. Last point here, right? The big advantage as we establish these long-term partnerships, it creates awesome momentum. Mm-hmm. It really does. Momentum internally for our team, for the rapport that we have with our fellow clients. And I would say, most importantly, momentum for your business, right? When everyone's rowing in the same direction, we're all in the same ship, and we're just trying to get to whatever the end goal is, that momentum can really carry you in a great and positive way. I know I have a lot of buddies in my CEO network group, and they have clients that they will change agencies at the drop of a hat. And it's just to each their own. Knock on wood, we don't have those clients, but there's a lot of harmony, a lot of synergy, a lot of momentum that is created when and part of the reason is too, Roop, it's the right fit partner. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're going to have a partner and be like, you know what, the glove's not fitting.
And we've had that a few times.
By the way, we've totally had that. We've absolutely had that.
Yeah.
And at some point, you make the hard decision of, hey, are we the right fit partner for you going forward? I have had that conversation many times.
And really, that's still from a position of we want you to succeed. We're just not the right fit.
We're not the right fit. Yeah. No, and that is true, right? For any of our previous clients, we'd never wish ill will on them. We're cheering them on in their success. It's just got to be that right fit. So to our prospective clients and to current clients listening to this, right? Like there's so much value in the partnerships that we have with our clients. And that value and that partnership turns into these awesome relationships. I have created a lot of great friendships with our clients because of the partnership and the foundation and the trust and the love and the credibility that has been established over the years. And for that, I am forever grateful for, seriously. I think you could say the same.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Look at some of the text threads that we're in. And we know two of the guys listening to this podcast. We get to have some fun in text threads.
I think everybody here at levels high and maybe levels less high have those relationships with clients.
I agree. So you might be happy with your vendor out there, and your business may be set up in a way that you need a vendor, and that's okay. Or a short-term partner, right? So someone to get you from A to B, and then you don't need them going forward. But if you're a brand that's looking to grow, having that right fit agency partner, whether it's us, whether it's another agency, within your city, within your area, we wish you the best. But go find that right fit partnership because it is just awesome.
And don't call us vendors.
And don't call us vendors. I don't want goosebumps every day. Oof, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. So with that being said, Roopster, as always, it is a pleasure. Any closing thoughts?
None.
None?
No.
Okay. You've extended your taxes, so you're doing
I'm worried.
okay.
You said you got your acceptance email from the IRS. I haven't gotten my acceptance yet.
That's because you extended yours.
But they got to tell me they accepted it.
Oh, okay.
Carrie said, "What happens if they don't tell us?" I said, "We're extending it."
By the way, that
it's happening either
from
way.
the IRS, like it's not a feel good thing. It's like, yep, take my money.
It's mostly automated.
I figured
It's mostly
that it wasn't
automated.
Terry at the IRS table directly emailing
You should
me.
click the button and instantly get it back.
Okay, so happy tax day to those that celebrate. Not celebrate, Godspeed. And we'll catch you next week. We're going to have a great podcast next week that we'll come up with here the next couple of business days.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Be well. Happy spring. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Adios.
And that's a wrap. We hope you found a spark of inspiration for your marketing strategy. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us at Littlefield Agency to keep the conversation going. Catch you next time.